Jack Sparrow, Johnny Depp, was the son of Captain Edward Teague. Jack is a legendary pirate of the seven seas and the irreverent trickster of the Caribbean, a captain of equally dubious morality and sobriety, a master of self-promotion and self-interest. Jack's first love was the sea, his second, his beloved ship, the Black Pearl. Will Turner, Orlando Bloom, was the only child of William Bootstrap Bill Turner and his unnamed wife. In his life, Will Turner was an accomplished blacksmith by trade, an excellent swordsman by pursuit, and a budding pirate by fate. After embarking on several adventures with Captain Jack Sparrow, Will embraced his pirate heritage. Hector Barbossa, Geoffrey Rush, was a legendary and ferocious pirate of the Caribbean and pirate lord of the Caspian Sea. A captain of treacherous morality, a wild pirate returned from the dead, and a master of his own fate. Ruthless and cunning, combining experience with reckless daring, he was a nemesis to Captain Jack Sparrow. James Norrington was an officer of the British Royal Navy and the East India Trading Company. Norrington took pride in his service. Over the years, Norrington would achieve many ranks while serving in the Royal Navy, while at the same time becoming the scourge of the piracy in the Eastern Caribbean. He was portrayed by Jack Davenport. Anna Maria was a tough female smuggler and pirate who operated in the Caribbean. What little is known of her life came largely from her adventures with Jack Sparrow. The Jolly Mon was once Anna Maria's boat until it was borrowed by Jack, who eventually sailed it to the town of Port Royal, where it sank to the bottom of the harbor. Pintel, Lee Ehrenberg, was a member of the pirate crews, most notably aboard the Black Pearl, led by Hector Barbossa. In his many journeys, Pintel was rarely seen without his partner in crime, Ragetti. Soon after joining Jack Sparrow's crew aboard the Black Pearl, Pintel and many others joined Barbossa in a mutiny against Jack. Weatherby Swan was the governor of Port Royal and representative of the English Royal Navy. Appointed by the King of England, Weatherby Swan was the proud official of the British colony at Port Royal on the vibrant and prosperous island of Jamaica. Undoubtedly, Swan was charming and polite. He was portrayed by Jonathan Pryce. Ragetti, Mackenzie Crook, was a member of the pirate crews, most notably aboard the Black Pearl, led by Hector Barbossa. In his many journeys, Ragetti was rarely seen without his partner in crime, Pintel. Soon after joining Jack Sparrow's crew aboard the Black Pearl, Ragetti and many others joined Barbossa in a mutiny against Jack. Giles, Damien OHara, was a devoted officer in the British Royal Navy, holding the rank of lieutenant. He was first officer to Captain Norrington, as well as his right-hand man while they were commanding the forces stationed at Port Royal. Lieutenant Giles participated in the capture of the notorious pirate Captain Jack Sparrow. Mulroy was a marine in the British Royal Navy and was stationed at Port Royal in the Caribbean under Commodore James Norrington's command. He was often seen serving alongside his fellow Marine, Murdoch. Although he served as a Marine, Mulroy himself admitted he couldn't actually swim. Mulroy was portrayed by Angus Barnett. Bosun, Isaac C. Singleton Jr., was a pirate who served as a member of the cursed crew aboard the Black Pearl under the command of Barbossa. When he was part of Barbossa's crew, Bosun served as the boatswain and first mate. Not much is known about his past, though it is possible that he was a slave before he joined the pirates. Cotton, David Bailey, was a pirate who operated in the Caribbean during the mid-18th century. Prior to joining the crew of the Black Pearl, Cotton had his tongue cut out due to an encounter with Mungard. He subsequently trained his loyal parrot to speak for him, though how he as a mute achieved such a feat remains unknown. Murdoch, Giles knew, was a Marine in the British Royal Navy stationed at Port Royal under the command of James Norrington. He was often seen serving alongside his fellow Marine Mulroy. At the time of Norrington's promotion ceremony, Murdoch were assigned the task of guarding the dock at which the HMS Interceptor was berthed. Twig was the crew member serving aboard the Black Pearl on the Barbossa. He had a scar on the left side of his face and a bushy brown beard. Twig was recruited along with many other crew members by Jack Sparrow prior. Twig participated in the mutiny led by Sparrow's first mate Barbossa. He was played by Michael Berry Jr. Martin Klebba was a diminutive but though dwarf pirate operating in the 1780s around Tortuga. In 1728, he was recruited in Tortuga by Captain Jack Sparrow prior to the pursuit of the Black Pearl as a part of his motley crew assembled to go after Sparrow's enemy Hector Barbossa, but was soon imprisoned with the other crewmen. Keller was a cursed pirate serving under Hector Barbossa. He was a skinny, dark-skinned man with dreadlocks and a Jamaican accent. Keller served on Barbossa's crew and had no qualms about killing when ordered. He was often paired with his compatriot Twig. Keller became undead and joined the rest of the skeletal crew. Elizabeth Swann was the daughter of Governor Weatherby Swan. With an adventurous spirit and the need to break social boundaries, she had long been fascinated with the freewheeling world of buccaneers. In social networks, I found this photo where it was said, "This is Keira Knightley." But I want to tell you that this isn't so. Actually, in 2020, Knightley looks like this. Joshua McKee, Kevin McNally, was the longtime comrade and devoted first mate of Captain Jack Sparrow. Teller of tales, handy with a bottle, this veteran sea salt was truly a skillful sailor who cleverly navigated his way through many deadly situations. Though often soused, but always reliable, Gibbs had an encyclopedic knowledge. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.